Hello, Gemini Collective. This is the time that we get ready for June 2026. I wanted to say January, so this must have a link to that. Probably a manifestation that you did during that time. So if you're new to this channel, let me explain how we're going to do this. I usually pick 4 astrological events and I see how it's going to affect you specifically. And then after that, I do some additional tarot to see how things are going to play out. All right. I'm going to be using this new deck for a while because I want to just see how it's going to feng shui for me. So we're going to see how each one of the energies are going to affect you. First of all, June 9th. This time we're not worrying too much about the new moon, full moon. June 9th, Venus does a conjunction to Jupiter. This is like big blessing energy. It's like the emotional abundance. It's like the explosion and the expansion of possible connections and new opportunities in our lives. So I want to see how it's going to affect you. We have Gemini and the wolf in sheep's clothing. Let's see why we're seeing that. Tell me more about this wolf in sheep's clothing that looks like it's entering Gemini's life around June 9th. Okay, the first thing we have is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is the energy of something from the past coming back, acting very docile. We have the King of Axes. That's like narcissistic energy. And then we have the Hangman. Oh my God. So what I'm seeing here is like the past is coming back, and this can actually be a physical person or it can be an attribute of yourself, right? During the June 9th. The reason they're coming back is because we're in this Venus conjunct Jupiter energy where you feel highly blessed, you feel highly favored, and you're like exploding with all this emotional yesness, and this individual or this energy is coming back because of the fact that it believes that you'll accept them now just because you're in high on happy juice. Okay. And so I feel like they're gonna get something they're not planning with this coming back from the past, because the way that I'm looking at the cards, it's not just like the cards in their meanings themselves, because you can see the imagery. Oh, let's see if you can see the imagery. Do you see how the King of Swords is kind of looking at the Six of Cups energy? I feel like this is one of those things where this thing comes back and you're looking at it like you're in this, my emotions are turned off to you. I don't want nothing to do with you. We have the Seven of Swords right after that. You can tell that this energy, all it wants to do is freeze you. And we have the Nine of Wands. And so you're blocking it, because really it doesn't have, with the Five of Pentacles, nothing to offer your new foundation, because you have the Four of Wands. So I know it's coming in the beginning of the month on June 9th, but I think it's so that you can finally close the door and be like, no, thank you. I appreciate the offer. I appreciate the help. I appreciate that you came here to like mend these bridges and try to help things. I accept the apology. I accept the niceties and whatever, but I'm not interested in doing this run around with you again. Definitely the energy of, you see, this is Dipper, which is the Magician. I think that you already know what you need to know about the situation, and you're nobody's fool. Okay. You know this person's tricks. You're not into it. The second thing we have is June 15th through the 17th. Venus is in Leo trine Neptune, which opposes the Pluto. And you remember that Pluto is in retrograde. This is kind of like, sorry, my eye is bothering me. It's something you're going to see, I think. Your desire means it meets your inner drive, meets something that is like a calling to you. Does that make sense? It's kind of like I want this. I got this. I see it. I want it. And then all of a sudden the offer comes towards you. That's what this feels like on June 15th through 17th. So let's find out what's up with that. Big boss energy. Big boss energy. And then we have the broken heart, like the stabbed in the heart energy. I don't feel the stabbed in the heart energy being you. I feel like it's this wolf energy that I'm seeing earlier. It feels like an energy of, oh, you're stepping it into that biz boss energy, and somebody's gonna be butthurt about it. So hold on, let me get you more information on that. Shut up. The bottom of this deck is the Magician also. That's crazy. I'm feeling like, I don't know if you are leveling up. I don't know if you're like going through some crazy transformation, but it feels like to the point where you're just like, yeah, not having it. Page of Wands. And that's the call that I told you is amplified by this energy. 9 of Cups. Your wish fulfillment. So it's kind of like, imagine you have been applying like crazy for jobs and then you freaking get the call. That's what this feels like. Okay? What? And it's a contract. We got the card of the contract. Oh, yeah. This feels like new job energy, new contract energy. Strength card is in reverse with the Page of Cups. I like this because the Strength card for me in reverse here with the Page of Cups right afterwards, you thought it was going to be more work. You thought it was going to be, and you're going to have to like struggle and fight and move and do. But it was just like, boom, boom, done. And it was, and here you are like kind of shocked, like, what? No way it was this easy. Look, and this one came out sideways. It's a King of Swords. I feel like you underestimate how smart, how valuable, how resourceful you are. And I do believe that because the bottom of the deck has the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups has the tendency to be a little melancholic, you know, kind of like not see her truest potential, right? And I'm not saying you're a girl, but I'm saying it's like, I feel like you might have underestimated your worth and your value, right? And when this whole thing just blah, 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 blah lands in front of you, you're like, what? Why didn't I do this all that long time ago? I'm going to tell you why. Because the energy wasn't set up for you to get it done. But now, yes. Now you're that boss bitch. I'm just saying. Just saying. I'm not saying you're a girl, but okay. Next thing. June 20th, Uranus squares the North Node. This is like a karmic shakeup of destinies. So this is like if somebody took your spot, they fall off because you got to get your spot, right? But in vice versa, it can be one of those things that if somebody got something they owe, this is when they pay it. So let's find out what's going on. We got Cupid. I have a running joke with this Cupid with my sister, but we got Cupid's arrow coming towards you. I mean, that's some supreme love interest, and it can come in the physical and it can come in the spiritual, but this sounds karmic. So let's see. I want another oracle card with that. Shut up. And then we have this one where she has stank face. It says painting the roses red, covering up errors. Look at that. Look at her stank face. Tell me if that's not some supreme stink face. Yes. This is, you're looking at, I'm going to show you because this is serious. Look at, she's looking at Arrow like, I know you did not just come here to bother me in my moments of grace. Oh my God, Gemini, I think I'm going to die. This is so funny. Yeah, you're not having it. Somebody's coming back around kind of like, oh my God, I can do this and I can do that for you. Let's say it's this job, right? You were looking for a new job because the old job was playing you for a fool. If we're using this whole narrative, The wolf in sheep's clothing, that seems like old boss energy, right? The boss is being, oh, I'm going to be this good lamb for you, blah, blah, blah. But you can already clock this person. This is not something that you want around you. They're sketch. And so then you're playing their game and whatever, but because you already got them like this. And then what happens over here, you get that opportunity that you thought you weren't going to get. And oh, they're so heartbroken, but you're like, yesterday I want to be out of this. And then here you go with this energy on the 20th of, I can offer you something different, I can work with you. And here you are like, sure you can. Sure you can. Oh, I'm liking this. Look at this. 5 of Wands followed by the Tower card. That sounds like you can make a ruckus all you want and have your little tantrum, but I already broke that bridge and I'm not fording it back. Look at that. 5 of Swords. You're like, I already fought that battle. It made me suffer, but I overcame it. I'm not going back. You know, that's the saying, you know, the one that goes like, once you shit something out, you're not just going to grab the shit and shove it back up your ass. No, it's out for a reason. That's where I'm at right now. Excuse though that don't like people being vulgar. This is definitely not your channel if it's like that. Then we have the 4 of Swords. That's literally, this is dead in the water. The confusion. 7 of Cups, I feel like it's coming on their behalf because they're presenting as a Page of Wands. They thought that once they came and said, I'm sorry and I'll do better and I love you and things, I mean, you know, you're such a valued person, kiss your ass, kiss your ass, kiss your ass. You were going to like fall all over and be like, yes, I love you. Yes, we'll fix this. And you're just like, yeah, no. And here we got the 9 of Swords. That literally feels like then they're all losing sleep about the fact that they lost you because of the fact that probably you do a whole mess of work. This this can be pentacle related. I'm giving you an example. You got to make it fit to your life if it fits to your life. Not all you guys are here and it's going to fit your life, right? Because this is not a personal reading. So keep that in. Check yourself with that before you wreck yourself. The last one that we're going to be looking at is June 25th, that Venus trine Saturn. This is grounded in your finances, grounded in your stability and your 3D reality, grounded in life, in the connections that you're creating in your terms. So let's see how that's going to be affecting you. Because this feels more money like. Work, 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 work. You're going to be work, 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 work. That's what that feels like. Okay, why did work one come out? I'm going to pull out 2 more of these. Justice with the court. And the snake eating itself. This is a cycle that ended. If this person, this company, this whatever the hell it is, you know, because each one of you guys are in a different and a frequency and whatever it is, it's over. You're not taking this back. It's divine justice. You feel like you've already judged the situation as it is what it is. I understand this concept. Deuces, I'm out. Your plan is had worked out. You're going to work on what you know it's right for you. I mean, congratulations on closing the cycle. Here we have the 2 of Swords. And here is an interesting card because if you see, she is standing with her eyes bound and there's all these like demons around her. But in the reflection, she's just sitting by herself. She's realizing, I feel like what you realized in this journey with whoever or whatever this is, okay? If it's work-related, if it's a relationship, or if it's inside of you. I feel like you're starting to realize that the boogeyman had always been you. That really those things that were attacking you and treating you like garbage and whatever, it was really you. Because people were reflecting to you what you believed about yourself. And then when you started healing that, that's all you needed. Enough said. We have the Page of Cups, the Devil card, the Queen of Swords. And again, I see another offer coming up. Like they're going to really try to get you back. But like I said, you've learned so much from this energy that, and we end it with what we see in the beginning, the Hangman. And so this is a confirmation for me that the Hangman is you're going to leave them hanging. Okay? You're done. You're done yesterday. You're done today. You're done tomorrow. This is no go backwards. This is no, doing this whole thing all over again. No, I'm done. I see you. I see you for what you are, and you have no more power over me. That's what this feels like. The Wheel of Fortune. And the wheel's changing. Your fate has changed. The Queen of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, followed by the Nine of Cups. You're in this energy of, I'm sovereign within myself. I know the right choices that I have to make that will give me the money, the resources, the love, the whatever it is that I'm looking for. And I will only accept and to invest in things that are going to align with my desire. And if it doesn't, look at what you do. Four of Pentacles. You're kind of like, and then I'll just hold back because I'm not going to get stolen from anymore. Seven of Swords, because I know my worth. Nine of Pentacles. I'd rather be by myself than be with a person that's going to treat me like this. And so, and yeah, see, again, Eight of Pentacles. It has to do with work. And then the Tower card, repeating a Tower card that I saw somewhere around here that now I can't remember. Oh, here, over here, where they're coming back asking you for loving stuff. Like, you tried. You tried. I mean, I feel like whoever I'm talking to right here was probably an overgiver and an oversharer, right? And you probably thought you were being a team player, or you probably thought that you were doing unholding space for this partner or this family member or whatever, so that they can, meet you halfway. And they used, abused, and you got over it. And that's just the way it is, right? I feel like as I'm looking at this for the month of June, you're going to be in this energy of, I'm over it. I'm taking back my power. An opportunity that you've been waiting for a long time is finally coming, and you're not wasting your time on old shit anymore. I hope you enjoyed the message.